Hello everyone, for AIBE exam, let's discuss some previous year questions from Contract Act today. Contract Act, every year you can expect 3 to 4 questions. Out of these 3 to 4 questions, there will be some questions which will definitely get repeated. We are discussing those questions today, which have high chance, very high chance of getting repeated this year also. The first question we have, very direct, very basic question, and a proposal when accepted becomes dash. What is proposal? Proposal is also called as an offer. We know this. Whenever we have offer plus acceptance, what does it become? It becomes a promise. Promise under section 2B of Indian Contract Act. So correct answer here is option A. Always remember this, okay? Offer plus acceptance is equal to promise. Promise, if it has a consideration, what it should have? Consideration, then it will become an agreement, and an agreement which is legally binding, which has legal validity, it becomes a contract. The moment you open the BEAR Act, Contract Act, BEAR Act section 2, you will see all the terms in section 2. All of those terms for exam perspective are very important, highly repeated. Different combinations of questions will come, but from section 2, definitely you can expect questions. If you want to study for AIBE 19 under my complete guidance, you can join our course. We have the full course for AIBE 19, and the course is in 2 languages, Hindi, English. Whatever language you're most comfortable, you can join that course and you can study under my guidance. Also, now after joining, you will get a complete strategy on how to study within short amount of time to score more marks. So if you're interested and you want to join the course, you will get the details in the description box and pinned comments. Definitely contact us. Okay. Now moving on, the next question, offer under section 2A is dash. Now, what is an offer? Offer is the first step or the beginning step of a contract. For an offer, minimum 2 people are needed. That is the first step. There has to be 2 people. Among these 2 people, some communication must be happening. And communication should be about, I will do this, will you do that? I won't do this, is it okay with you? I will do this for this much amount of money. This sort of suggestion or communication should happen between these 2 people. And the whole purpose, the main key word is the offer should happen with the intention of getting acceptance. So here in this entire question, when you're asked to pick the answer, the key word that you should be focusing on is an act in order to obtain the assent of other thereto. So the key condition for an offer is that it should be made with the intention of getting acceptance from the other person. If I'm just making some random statement, Acha, I'm thinking of selling my house, then that is not an offer. I want to sell my house to you for 25 lakh rupees. Will you buy it? That is an offer. Because I'm making specific statement to you with an expectation that you will answer, yes, I will buy it. No, I will not buy it. Acha, I'm thinking now I will sell my house. Acha, I'm thinking maybe if somebody buys, I will sell my house. These sort of general statements, thinking, saying, feeling, these are not offers. Okay. So section 2A offer, what is the condition, keyword that you should be looking for? An act in order to obtain the assent. Assent meaning agreement from the other person. Okay. Next. Agreement enforceable in law is called as a contract. Very, very important, very basic question. Agreement enforceable in law is called as a contract. Next. Void agreement. Again, void agreement, voidable agreement, very important topic. Void agreement signifies dash. An agreement illegal in nature, agreement not enforceable by law, agreement violating legal procedure, agreement against public policy. Now, if you see this, you will feel like everything is true only, na ma'am. All of this is void only, na. But in this question, if you have to pick one answer, I'm going to say you stick with void agreement signifies agreement not enforceable by law, because that is the exact definition given under section 2. So whenever for such type of questions you are getting confusion, always remember you should always first check the BEAR Act. In the BEAR Act, whatever is given, to that whatever is the closest words, that option only you should mark. So if you want, you can open section 2 now also you can open and go to clause G of section 2 of Indian Contract Act, and the words you will find is not enforceable by law, correct? So that's why here in such type of questions your answer should be option B, right? Following. So like this, for each and every question in my course na, I tell you, I won't just give you question answer. I will tell you in this option why this is the answer, why only this is the answer, why other options are not the answer, and from the Bare Act how to find the answer, that also I will teach you. So that's why I'm saying it will be a very beneficial course. Definitely check it out. Next, qui facit per alium, facit per se. What does this mean? Now, under Contract Act, you can always expect some legal maxims. One of the important legal maxim is qui facit per alium, facit per se. This concept comes in which topic? Agency topic, and what it means? Act of an agent is the act of the principal. Whatever the agent is doing, it will be considered in law as if the principal did it. So answer here is option A. This you have to by heart. Very, very high chance of the question being repeated. Next. Favorite question. This is one of my favorite questions. Once again, can be repeated. If they especially want to ask little tough question, can be repeated. What is correct? Proposal plus acceptance, promise, correct. Promise plus consideration, agreement, correct. Agreement plus enforceability, contract, correct. So answer is B, all of the above. Next question. In bailment, they're asking about bailment. Bailment comes under which topic? Special contracts, part 2. You have to also study not just part 1 of the Contract Act, but part 2, which talks about your indemnity, guarantee, bailment. Even that is there for the exam. So don't miss out on these topics. In bailment, if the goods are lent free of cost to the bailee for his use, it is known as bailment by dash. In a bailment, if there is no consideration, if the amount or the cost that is being charged is free, then it is called as gratuitous bailment. This is an important term. The term itself may be asked in the exam. So answer here is option C, gratuitous bailment, which means free bailment. We are not charging any money for the bailment. That's what it means. Chal. Let's see last 2 questions. In cases of general offer for a valid contract, general offer means an offer that is made to everybody in the society. As I said, there will be 2 people. Minimum, you always need 2 people. This is minimum. But sometimes the offer can be made by one person to the entire society, to that entire colony, to that entire community, to the entire country. It can be made to public at large, which is called as a general offer. In cases of general offer, the acceptor must have knowledge of the offer before acceptance by performance. This is a very, very important condition. If I want to accept something, I should first have knowledge of such offer, right? So in a general offer, I should always have knowledge that such an offer existed even before I start doing any of the conditions given in the offer. So this I want you to by heart. Again, if they want to ask tough questions, this type of question will be asked. This is based on a case law called as Lalman Shukla case. Okay, if you want, just let me know in the comments. I'll separately discuss this case law. This case law is also very, very important. So if you want a separate video on it, please give it in the comments. I'll discuss it. Next, let's do the last question. Contract without consideration made in writing, registered and made on account of natural love and affection is dash. General rule that we always say is consideration is mandatory. But there are few exceptions given under which section? Section 25 of Indian Contract Act. As per section 25, if it is a case of love and affection, where I want to gift something to people because they are my family, they are my children, in such cases, there is no consideration for the contract. Only I am giving. From the other party, I am not expecting anything. So such cases will still be considered valid. It is considered as an exception to the general rule. So here the answer is, it is going to be valid, option C. And where will you find the answer? You will find the answer in section 25 of Indian Contract Act. Lot more such questions I will be discussing on this channel. So definitely subscribe to the channel.